My name is Jason Bowsza. I'm the first selectman in the town of East Windsor. I also have the opportunity to serve as the policy board chair for the Capital Region Council of Governments, which represents 38 towns in the greater Hartford area and almost 1 million constituents. Many years ago, I had the opportunity to serve as the clerk of this committee. With some of you, I was on staff with, and some of you were still members at that time. I submitted testimony in support of Senate Bill 144. And I'm not going to read that testimony to you because it's in the record, and I hope you'll take an opportunity to review that. But there are a couple of points in that testimony that I want to just highlight, and there are suggestions that I think could make that bill a little bit better. First of all, the problem that we're trying to address is the issue of municipal representation on the siting council. In the legislation, the proposal is to allow for the municipal CEO to serve as a non-voting member for the application in front of the council that affects their municipality. I can tell you that would be a very difficult thing for a chief elected official to sit in a non-voting capacity and then not vocally oppose whatever is being forced on their community when they don't have an active vote in that process. I can also understand why when the general concept was passed by the legislature a number of years ago, the governor vetoed that. This would be a situation where the municipal official would have to take a position of not in my backyard for political and parochial reasons. But I think that there is a way that this can be made so that it actually is more beneficial. The issue that I'm trying to address is how do you have some consideration for issues affecting a municipality? And one way that could be done is to have somebody who has served as a mayor or a first selectman or a town manager or a town administrator being one of the statutory seats on the siting council. The council as it stands requires that of the 5 public seats, 2 of them have a background in ecology, but there is no requirement that anybody have any experience with municipal issues, whether those are the impact on the character of a community or the infrastructure impact or the demand for services. There's no consideration or requirement for those things. And I think a mentor of mine served as the town manager in the town of Coventry for many years. His name was John Elsesser. John would understand the perspectives that municipalities are going through without having to have been the town manager in the municipality where they're happening. And that's, I think, an important municipal voice that's missing. Another idea I'd like to just advance for the committee's consideration it pertains to plans of conservation and development. Municipalities are required every 10 years to submit a POCD to the state. The state is not bound to do anything with those, but we are bound to submit them. And I think a way of improving a municipality's role in determining the siting of renewable energy projects would be to require, as part of those POCDs, the establishment of overlay districts in each municipality where these projects are determined by the municipality to be an appropriate fit. In those instances where a project is proposed to be sited within an overlay district, then the process could follow its normal course where it goes to the siting council for its review and consideration. But when the municipality has determined that particular area is not a good fit for this type of development, that should require the review and consent of the local planning and zoning commission. I can tell you that I started learning more about this particular policy area, not of my own choosing, but because these have happened to an unbelievable degree in my community. We have more than 23% of the cited renewable energy in Connecticut is in the town of East Windsor. That is, by any reasonable measure, a cumulative impact on my community. But my experiences are starting to become more recognized by other municipal leaders who are sharing the concerns that their town, their city, could go through the same experiences that East Windsor has gone through, where we get literally hundreds of megawatts proposed without our consent to be able to do anything. And so I've covered my points there in the testimony. I appreciate the committee's indulgence, and I'd be very happy to take any questions that you may have or to serve as a resource as the process